Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Today is day 16 in my 2025 Vlogmas. Whew, today, this is actually a nice break for me doing this video because I have been running around, running errands and doing chores and walking my dogs and doing grocery shopping. So this has been a very productive day. So today I thought I would talk about whether being a jack of all trades in the cake business is a good thing or not. Do you consider yourself a jack of all trades cake business, or are you niche down? Now, what I'm talking about with jack of all trades is either whether you make all kinds of cakes such as wedding cakes and birthday cakes and anniversary cakes and graduation cakes, whether you make everything. And then, or it could be the type of product you offer. Do you offer cakes and cupcakes and cake pops and macarons and cookies and many other baked goods, whatever the customer wants and whatever is on your menu. So those are the two types of jack of all trades I'm talking about today. Now, I have a question for you. Have you heard of the phrase, when you are trying to please everyone, you are pleasing no one? And it can also apply to a cake business. When you are trying to reach every type of customer out there, you're not going to be reaching anyone. When you do that, when you do reach everyone, yes, you may be getting a lot of cake orders. However, this is the fastest lane to burnout. And I've been there. Way back when I had a brick and mortar cake business, and it was a bakery, and I was doing a little bit of everything. In the bakery cases, I've had cupcakes and cake pops and cakes and just all kinds of confections. And then I was just having to put out constantly to keep up with the customers, with whether they wanted, whatever they wanted to order. And it ended up being just a very unsatisfying business. I lost my mojo as far as making custom cakes, and it just felt like I was going in the morning and I was just pushing product out constantly. So then I dissolved that particular cake business and I went back to having a home-based business. And before I went into the wedding cake business, I had several years where I was just doing a little bit of everything. I was doing all kinds of cakes. I was pushing out cake pops. I was pushing out cupcakes. I was doing cupcake towers. And then when I started getting into the wedding business, it was still not very niched. And it was nowhere near cakes such as these. And I was just making simple cakes, and it wasn't satisfying. Now, another way you could be trying to please everyone is keeping up with the holidays and seasons. Do you feel your cake business is on the run to the next holiday? So at this time, it's the Christmas holidays. You're probably pumping out all kinds of holiday goodies. And then once that's over, then you're working on Valentine's Day, and then you're working on Easter, and then you're working on the summer holidays, and then you're working on the fall holidays, and then Halloween comes around, then Thanksgiving comes around, then Christmas comes around, and then it's a whole nother cycle all over again. So I've done that. I've chased holidays in my cake business many years ago, and it is not fun. By the end of each holiday, especially for the larger ones such as Christmas, there is such burnout going on, and you are just at the point where you don't want to smell a baked good ever again because you've been in the kitchen just baking, baking, baking. So the thing I'm getting to today is that, especially now that we are rolling into a new year, this is the perfect time to do this, to start evaluating what you really want out of your cake business. What pleases you? What lights you up? And I really believe that a cake business needs to have this torch in your head that when you are making your product, you are just loving it and you are just in your glory. And you're not at the end of the day thinking, oh my God, I just want to get this cake done. and because I have another one tomorrow to do. That is why I niched down into the wedding cake business. And not only niched down into the wedding cake business, I've niched down into particular types of cakes in the wedding cake industry. I specialize in luxury style, artistic style cakes that have sugar flowers and have layers of texture on them. And this is what lights me up. Being artistic, being original. I don't like to have my clients go through a book and pick out a design that they like and then just do that design and then that's it. I enjoy making artistic and one-of-a-kind cakes, and that is what my clients really love. They love when they contact me, they know that they're going to get something original and artistic. And that's really, really important, to be able to make the products that light you up, that make you feel that this is why you went into the business. Now, I know we're all here also to run a business and to make money. However, you have to really love what you do, because a cake business is a lot of work. There's you're doing all the work ahead of time, and you're not part of the celebration, such as a photographer who's there all day during the celebration, or when we're talking in the wedding business, a DJ who is there, the wedding planner who is there, the cake person, the one who bakes the cake, brings the cake in, sets it up, takes their photos and leaves. And this is all happening an hour or two before anyone arrives for the event. So you really need to be able to love what you do. Now, if you have a cake business where you are chasing holidays and you are making all kinds of cakes and celebrations and making cake pops and cupcakes, and this is what lights you up, great. I'm so happy for you. So that is what I'm talking about today. It doesn't matter what you do in the cake world as long as it lights you up and this is what you want to do. So that is my quick little business tip for you today, is just to give you a little thought since we're coming into the new year. Maybe evaluate what you do in your business. If it's not something that lights you up, then maybe start thinking about whether or not you want to niche down into a particular type of cake business. Or if you only want to do cupcakes, or if you only want to do cake pops. What do you want to be known for? That is the question to be thinking about this year, going on forward to 2026. All right, folks, I hope I gave you some food for thought, and have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.